Rates. That is literally what everybody talks about in real estate because that is their biggest concern. As I sit here and shoot this video, coming and approaching the holidays and the end of 2025, which is crazy, right? Because how fast this year has flown by, so much drama, so much craziness. I swear every year that goes by gets crazier and crazier. But what is really going on right now is I think we're coming into this fundamental change. We're coming into rates and it's really coming down to what's the Fed gonna do? You know, what's the 10-year gonna do and all this stuff. But there's one little thing that is not being talked about. It's the unsung hero of 2025 that you might not even know why rates are lower. Because if this thing did not improve like dramatically, interest rates of what you're being quoted, are you ready? Could be almost a point higher. Let me repeat. If this thing has not come down, interest rates could be a point higher. How do we know that? Because this thing I'm about ready to tell you, the unsung hero, which is mortgage spreads, have come down dramatically since 2023. They peaked over 3%. And now I'm excited to announce the spreads last time I checked were about 2.09. So literally we've almost had a full 100 basis points drop. That is why, my friends, did you notice the 10-year treasury dropped a little bit, not much? That spread is what's really been helping our mortgage rates, and it's not being talked about that much at all. I talk about it here on my channel, on my Instagram, which you should follow me on. If not, at Kenny B. Simpson, you should be following me there because I put a lot of good information out. But spreads have come dramatically down. Rates would almost be a point higher now if it wasn't for those spreads. And so moving forward, these spreads can continue to improve. So here's the good news about the interest rates that are coming down. Not only do we have, I understand the Fed's cutting rates, but you guys have learned by now, Fed's cutting rates does not equal that rates are going to come down because it's already baked in the cake. If you've watched my stuff, you know this, I don't want to go through it. But as we move forward with interest rates here, with December, is the rate cut going to happen? As spreads, as they notice, as we keep getting more rate cuts, the spreads come down, we get more confidence in the market. Those spreads have anywhere from 30 to 50 basis points to drop even more. So think about that. If they do another cut and the spreads came down, we could literally see a half a point of improvement in interest rates because of spreads. And that's why people go, Kenny, are you sure rates are going to go down? I'm hearing this or that, this. I'm like, guys, because you're not talking about this. The reason why rates have come down so much is because of the spreads, not because of the 10-year, not because of the cuts. It's because of the spreads. So if the spreads drop 50 basis points more, let's just say they do. What's your rate? No points. High fives. And then the 10-year treasury drops, okay, 385. You're 80 basis points lower, folks. You got a 5.5 handle with 0 points on a conventional loan, and then lower. You got a FHA VA probably in the high 4s, low 5s. So this is the unsung hero because nobody talks about. Nobody even knows this is what's been driving those rates down. Because the 10-year treasury's up, you're like, wait a minute, but these rates, if that spread was lower, they'd be lower. If the spread's higher, they'd be higher. So what do I think is going to happen over the next coming months with rates? Oh, by the way, if we have never met, my name is Kenny Simpson. I focus on 1 to 4 unit financing. That means for 1 to 4 unit properties, I help people buy and refi them. I've been doing it 20 years, helped over 5,000 customers, $1 billion of loans. And I make videos like this that I'm sharing with you because I want to help you out, educate you, inform you. And hopefully you'll send it to somebody else. They'll learn, they'll want to use my services or talk to me about real estate, which I always love to. So if I can help you, reach out. If you want to talk about real estate, hit me up. You can find me all over the place. Just look up my information. But anyways, back to rates because that's why you're here. Here's what I think will happen to rates over the next, let's call it 6 months. Number one, there should be a rate cut in December. Why? They just need to do it. If they don't do it, rates will go back up. I'll explain in a minute. And this stock market will probably fall off a cliff. And I think it will be a really, really, excuse my French, shitty retail season and holiday season, which is not what you want to do in this type of environment, especially when you just shut down the government for over 40 days, which caused a lot of pain that nobody's talking about. And folks, why I talk about pain is because that shutdown has slowed down travel, restaurants, leisure, the whole thing. I talk to a lot of business owners and trust me, shit ain't pretty. And if you do this, you don't cut the rates, it's gonna get even uglier. So let's cut the rates in December, but here is some predictions that I wanna make about rates. Number one, you're having a new Fed president come in and take over Big Mouth Jerome Powell, which I think is good. Powell, it's time for him to leave. I think he just looks at things. It's old data, old policies, old tricks. It's time to go. There's too much political BS there and you got to get out of office. You're going to have a new person come in, talk about all the things they're going to do. I think you might start hearing that the feds are going to accept more of a 3% inflation rate instead of 2%. The reason why I'm telling you this, do I agree with it or not? I'm not an economist. I don't understand this stuff to the fullest. So take this with a grain of salt, but here's why. We've been living in this 3% inflation environment for many, many years, and the consumer is still strong and we're going. The other thing I'm gonna tell you is if it's truly 3%, that's an opinion that people have because it's old data coming in, and some people that really look at current new data would say, you know what, I feel like an inflation is around 2.5. Also, they're gonna continue to cut rates. The new Fed that's gonna come in is gonna talk about, if inflation's here, we can live with it, let's cut the rates, let's drive the economy, let's get growth, let's go, baby, let's go, let's go. And then you're gonna start seeing the White House, the Trump administration, they're gonna start focusing because they have to. What did they promise you guys when they came in? They promised low prices. Let's be honest, have they delivered? I don't know. I mean, our gas sucks here. Things still seem too expensive. So low prices, people aren't feeling it. Did they shut the border? Sure. Do they do the tariff stuff? I don't know. All this other stuff, sure. End wars, all this. But what you and I really care about is get the damn interest rates down, right? Because affordability for housing, and get prices down on stuff. It's too damn expensive when you go to the pump. It's too damn expensive with insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, all this crap. It's too damn expensive to pay for energy. It's way too expensive for food and going out. It's crazy. How is a burrito that was $5, $15? Like, this is insane. So we need to get the prices down. So you're gonna see this administration focus on getting rates down, getting affordability back up to like reasonable, right? Get it down. And so you're gonna start seeing this stuff happen. I think a push to lower rates. And so if the economy and the jobs market does much worse, you will lower rates faster. So here, where are we at coming into this year? Things are a little clunky. You've been watching the stock market's kind of falling off a cliff, not doing well as I shoot this video. And so with that being said, jobs is gonna be the number one thing the feds are gonna look at. Number two will probably be inflation. Number three will be the economy. But those could start changing where economy gets worse and like, we got to stir this, we got to hit this thing, we got to give it some gas. And so I think you're going to see a new Fed official come in. I think they're going to change how they look at data. Maybe they'll change the inflation, how they care about it. I think they're going to announce that they want to get these rates down more. And I think you're going to see us drive rates down more. And with these mortgage spreads, the unsung hero for 2025, and this is the biggest thing that nobody's talking about, I think you have a recipe for getting rates down, you know, another 100 basis points where we're at now. Would they go further? I think time will tell, and what will tell is obviously how the economy does, how the job market does, what inflation does. But at the end of the day, the government can just manipulate and get rates down because they want to help real estate. They want to help the average American. They want to get those interest rates down. They want to spur the economy, and that's what it takes. So anyways, guys, I always appreciate you watching. Share this with somebody. If you and I need to talk, hit me up. What do you got? What can I answer? Can I run a scenario? You want to check on the rates? If you're on my email, you're getting my rate emails. If you're not following my Instagram, you're losing out. You should. I got a lot of good information on there. But anyways, as always, thanks for watching. And hey, happy holidays. Talk to you guys soon.